Home. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Now, here's Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Brunson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Missed inside.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now here's Towns. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here is Edwards. Back to Randall. Edwards looking it over. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
Towns down low. And Towns throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Down low. Here's Hart. Here's Bridges. Minnesota with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Randall. Out to Conley. Rebounded by Hart. And here are the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be. So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. And here's Randall. After Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Back to Conley. Here's Edwards. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
The kick out to Anunoby. Hits the 3-point bomb. Anunoby's got 5 minutes.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Pass to Hart. Anunoby in the corner. Hart with it. Still scoreless. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
To the inside. Gobert with the block. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by New York.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
That one goes in.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Towns. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead
16.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters.
What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Now here's Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. And it's off from three-point range. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Minnesota with the ball. They lead by 4. Here's Edwards.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Deflects the pass. Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Knicks trail by 3. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Knicks trail by 4. Fires the 3. McBride's shot is off. Here's Minnesota. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's DiVincenzo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Pass to Sims. Right wing. They looking around. Back to Achua. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Conley with the 3. The shot, no good. And it's Payne in the corner. New York, no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 6. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Back to Alexander Walker. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Achua. Here's Sims. Here's McBride. Defended by DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Back to Payne. Fires from deep. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to DiVincenzo. Pulls it up. Knicks with the rebound.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Payne up top. Nothing on the board. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And he can't hit the second.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Here's Ryan. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
To the wing on the left, McBride. Bangs home the trifecta. McBride's got 5. Pass to Edwards.
27-26.
Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Achua inside. The dunk by Achua. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Knicks as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Stolen. McBride with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Payne's shot is good. Haynes got the first points to start out the third quarter for New York. Timberwolves trail by 3. That one drops for him.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Back to Payne. Pass to Ryan. Clock at 4. New York needs to get off a shot.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Payne with it. Now defended by Randall. Payne can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Achua. For the finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Here's Payne. He's got 6. Pass to Achua. Now McBride. Some nice passing by New York here. Traps in the tray. Ryan's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
He takes it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, oh my goodness! Come on now.
Assist from.
These guys go flying through the air like that. I love it. Daniels showing what he's got on the slam there.
Pass to McBride. Achua with it. Now defended by Randall. To the middle. Here's a Sims. And a missed layup.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backcourt.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on
The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Dadier in the corner. Shamet with it. Shamet on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Hakordi. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Reed gets the bucket.
That's from.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Timberwolves.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team.
Way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight. Mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Pass to Shamet. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 5. On the wing, Ingles. And a fast break now for New York. And he lays it straight in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Randall from outside. And it's Shamet with the rebound. The Knicks lead by 7. Here's Hukporti. Count that one. Hukporti's got 4 this quarter.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Randall from outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their...
The Timberwolves. 40.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Anunoby with it. Conley picks him up. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards, no good. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Off the inbound pass. And Towns is good for 3. Towns has got the lead up to 11 now for New York. Here's Edwards. Mr. Gobert. Fires from 18. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Hart with it. And the 3 off target. And here's Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
The Knicks leading by 9. Now here's Towns. Anunoby outside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And that's 10 points for OG Anunoby.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Inside, pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
And here's Edwards from the arc. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
It's stolen by Randall. Edwards with it. Bridges covering. And here's Edwards. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength, and length, and bounce. Now he's working. Goodness! That was special.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for New York.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Karl Anthony Towns.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Here's Edwards. The Knicks pull it in.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Towns with it. Now defended by Randall. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer, and that falls.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just